The sinister Count Petofi thinks he has foiled King Johnny Romano and sent Magda off to certain death. But as he gloats over his victory, he does not know that his plan has already gone awry.
Yes, my dear Charles. You've been of enormous value, and I owe you much thanks. You transformed a perfectly ordinary hand into a work of art. So like my hand that I had a twinge of pain when I planted it for the gypsies to find.
Well, the gypsies are going to know that it's a fake.
In time. In time, but then I have another plan, a most daring exploit. A journey into the unknown. Can you imagine, Charles, what the world will be like 80 years from today? Are you designing jewelry now, Charles?
No. No.
That's quite an unusual design. I've never seen anything like it. You know, I have an eye for jewelry, Charles. Just as good as your eye for beauty. I can never look at this portrait without being overwhelmed by the girl's eyes. Tell me, Charles, the truth this time. Who modeled this for you?
No one, and you know it.
She's so real, so lifelike. You must have seen her somewhere without realizing it. Her image imprinted itself on your mind, and as if you were a camera, you took the picture without knowing it.
If I had, do you think I would have let her go?
Oh, that's more interesting still. Fascinating, really. How long ago did you start to paint it?
2 years.
And what are you going to put in now? The brooch?
Listen, Petofi, I didn't ask you here. You understand? And you came here to ask me for something, or ask me about something that I didn't want to do, and you thanked me. So, how about letting me alone so I can work?
The brooch will look beautiful on her. Where did you find this design? I know you don't want to share much of anything with me, but you could at least answer that question.
Actually, I dreamed it last night.
And in your dream, she was wearing it. You are in love with her, aren't you?
I'm in love with all my paintings.
Very unsatisfactory answer, Charles. You're in love with that face, those hands. Charles, I do not find that healthy. Quite the contrary. I may not appear to you as an angel on an errand of mercy, but I am being that. I have met a girl, Charles.
Well, congratulations.
A girl I think you would be most interested in. A girl you must see.
A girl I must see? Listen, Petofi. I don't want to seem jaded, but I have seen a lot of girls in my day.
Not a girl like this one, I'll wager.
I happen to be more serious about my work than I am about my social life.
I do worry about you so. Somebody must. You're much too self-contained.
Listen, don't worry about me. I don't want to meet anybody you'd introduce me to, because there'd be a reason. It'd be a favor for you. So why don't you get out of here and just let me work?
If I come for you this afternoon, will you at least go and look at her?
All right, I will, if that'll make you go.
Of course. 6 o'clock is the proper time. The lady in question is in the habit of leaving her room for dinner at that hour.
All right, 6 o'clock, that's fine.
Good. What a relief. If you knew how determined I was that you should see Amanda Harris.
Yesterday, I thought I saw him on the street. The man I ran away from. It wasn't him, of course, but I felt all the same emotions. The desire to run.
And the desire to stay, to see him, to enter again into that forbidden relationship.
Oh, Reverend Trask, you know me so well.
I have been blessed with certain gifts, insights. Perhaps we should consider a more positive step. Perhaps your newfound faith is not strong enough to carry you over the shoals of this life. Perhaps I have been expecting too great a change too quickly. Yes, I think I have.
I'll do anything you suggest. You're my only hope.
My dear child. My plan is simple. You obviously need more personal attention than you've been getting, so that whenever you feel these moments of weakness, you will have my strength to help you fight them.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I think the solution to your problem is for you to move into Cullenwood at once.
Move here?
In these secluded, sequestered halls, perhaps you will find the inner tranquility that we all need.
But would it seem proper?
Proper?
Well, I'm afraid that if I came to live here, it would be misinterpreted.
Only by those whose minds dwell on evil.
But you've told me so often that evil in the eye of the beholder often becomes fact.
Yes. Yes, I may have said that, but not specifically regarding something like this. You must consider yourself ill.
But I must also consider that you have a wife who is also ill at this moment.
My wife would be the first to tell me that I must do my duty, and you are my duty. I will send a carriage for you this afternoon.
No, I must think.
But my dear, when you first came to me for help, you agreed to follow my recommendations.
Within reason.
What could be more within reason than my saving you from yourself?
But are you, sir?
What do you mean?
Or are you simply offering me new temptations?
There will be no new temptations, Amanda. I count on my strength to see to that.
I just wouldn't feel right about moving here. I just can't do it.
You must meditate upon it. I will show you to a room where you can be alone. There, in the peace of this brilliant day, you will soon see that I want only good for you. And I personally will go bring your luggage here.
Oh, no, Reverend Trask, I must think. Well, you can't force me into this. You cannot.
Amanda, wait!
Hello, who's after you?
Daughter!
And what's the matter with you, love? Had a fight with your girl?
Charity Trask!
Now, what you calling me that for? You know who I am. I'm Pansy Faye. I'm gonna dance for you. Gonna dance your cares away. Under the hoochie.
The torments that we must live through. Young lady, come into this room.
No, you don't get me into that room, no, sir. I know your card.
Good heavens, Charity! You must try to break through this possession.
Though I could use some company. I'm not used to being alone very much. I mean, I like crowds, being in the business and all. I always have lots of people around me, coming backstage after my act is over. Like Carl did. Like Carl.
Charity, you are not Pansy Faye. You are not.
Now, don't you go telling me who I am. Say, mister, I can prove it. Introducing the world's leading songstress, that great little mentalist from faraway Isles, Miss Pansy Faye. You want to see the future, mister? Pansy's got the future in her eyes. Yes, sirree, little Pansy can tell you everything that's going to happen.
My dear, my dear.
What is it you want to find out about yourself, love? Little Pansy knows all, sees all, tells all.
The devil has captured this house. You, Jameson, Edward. Where will it all end?
You want to know that? Pansy can tell you, yes, sir. Pansy can look in your face and see your death.
What are you talking about?
Your death.
Charity, I will hear no more of this.
You will die alone. A rope. You are tied with a rope. Are you hanging?
Stop it!
No, you are not hanging. You are tied in a room. Alone. You scream for help, but no one hears you. No one can hear you. And you die alone.
Only the highest authority above can tell us the day of our departure, and the cause of it. You're being blasphemous, daughter, blasphemous.
No.
You are. I want no more of this to cross your lips.
I say what I say, love. Only it's not like it used to be before Carl. I used to just, say it. But now, since I came here, since Carl, it's as if there was another voice telling me what to say.
And we both know whose voice that is, don't we? The Prince of Darkness himself.
Oh, well, that may be what you call it.
I am only glad your dear mother is not here to share my sorrow at seeing you like this.
My mother taught me everything I know. She was in pantomime, Mother was.
I'm going to take you up to your room, Charity, and you're going to stay there until you have recovered yourself.
I didn't sing my song yet. That's how I end my act, singing my song.
Come along,
you
Charity.
haven't even heard my song yet. I'm gonna dance for you. Gonna dance your cares away. Gonna do the hoochie-coo and ta-ra-ra-boom-dee-ay.
Move to Collinwood. You can't expect me to stay there with that insane old fool.
Doesn't seem like such a bad idea to me.
If you think for 1 minute...
Perhaps you might grow to enjoy living at Collinwood.
I would not. Tim, don't ask me to do that. Don't even try. Listen, I can understand you're wanting to get even with him, but where is this all leading? So he's in love with me.
And then?
And then
Then
what?
we shall get everything we want. We shall get everything those Collinses have. A man like Trask does not love anyone without doing something about it. When Minerva was in his way, he got rid of her, as he will Judith. And soon you shall be a bride.
No.
And soon thereafter, a widow.
How soon?
You don't think I'd let that marriage last long, do you? Oh, no, Amanda. I wouldn't let it last long. You won't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Tim, I don't like this. Why don't you go to the police and tell them how Evans and Trask tricked you?
I can't go to the police, Amanda. Whatever those two pillars of society did to me, the fact remains that I myself put the poison in Mrs. Trask's tea. And those two are going to pay dearly for that.
You've got all the money you need. We can go to Europe. Do anything. Why are you so determined to punish him? You're free. Don't think about the past.
Be like you?
I don't know anything about my past. You know that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Amanda Harris in Collinwood. When you told me about this in New York, I thought it would be such an adventure, an easy job. Well, nothing's worked out right. The first night, when you asked me to give you the jade pendant, that should have been an omen that this wasn't going to be a happy visit.
I promised you diamonds that night, didn't I?
I haven't forgotten. You
No,
have.
I haven't.
Would you like to prove that statement? Jewelry can do a lot for a girl, if she's like me.
Sometimes, Amanda, I think you don't really know what you are like. Perhaps that's what's so interesting about you.
I'll stay. If you promise I will never have to live at Collinwood.
We'll see.
No, I want you to promise me that.
How many diamonds did you say you wanted?
More than you'll ever be able to buy me here. Where have you been?
I think you know where I've been. Ezra Braithwaite and Sons, a very, very interesting store. Jewelers,
Oh, what did you buy?
cufflinks.
You did not. You bought something for me.
Well, what makes you think that?
Because you know I needed a present.
Oh, well, I got there and there was nothing that was really worthy of you, and so I decided perhaps that this town just didn't hold jewelry stores to compare with those in New York.
Oh, Tim, stop it. Give it to me.
No. I did decide to get you a little something. However, it's not as expensive as I would have liked.
Oh, Tim, it's beautiful.
Well, why don't we find someone and see if this Miss Harris is in?
She is in.
I don't understand you. Are we going to sit around here and see if she appears?
She will appear. I know her habits very well.
Oh, I bet you do. I can see your mind working. You've got a reason for all of this, and I want to know what it is. Now tell me!
My dear child, you must play out this scene as I conceived it. You will thank me for it later, I hope. Now, do sit down. Impatience is not a virtue, though you seem to think it is. Well, I shall be leaving you now.
Leaving?
One should be alone when something important is about to happen to one. Others, even someone who knows you as well as I do, are an unnecessary distraction.
If you think I'm going to sit around in this hotel while you leave me...
You will. Your curiosity will make you. She's leaving her room at this very moment. She's walking down the corridor toward the staircase. When you see her, then you will come to see me. And you will want to. Until you do. Au revoir.
Yes, you found out my secret. My mood changes every time I get something I want.
I'll check the messages.
The clasp is loose.
Let me see. You like it?
Yes.
I had really decided to go ahead and get you some diamonds, but when I saw this little thing, I just had to get it for you.
I'm so glad you did.
There. It's all right now. Everything is all right.
Yes.
It's not possible.